สวัสดีครับคุณผู้ชมกลับมาพบกับรายการตามหาความจริงทุกวันอาทิตย์ตั้งแต่เวลา 21 นาฬิกาถึงเวลา 22 นาฬิกาทางสถานีโทรทัศน์ INTV และทีวีดีแห่งนี้ซึ่งแพร่ภาพออกสัญญาณไปยัง 38 ประเทศในประเทศเอเชียนะครับท่านผู้ชมครับเราได้เห็นแล้วว่าประเทศเพื่อนบ้านเราเนี่ยกำลังเปิดประเทศมากยิ่งขึ้นเศรษฐกิจการท่องเที่ยวการลงทุนการค้าการลงทุนเนี่ยประเทศไทยกำลังจะเป็นรองเขาต้องบอกตรงๆนะครับต้องพูดความจริงบางครั้งอาจจะเจ็บปวดแต่ได้เป็นประโยชน์กับประชาชนพี่น้องคนไทยทั้งประเทศโดยเฉพาะอย่างยิ่งผู้บริหารประเทศผู้มีอำนาจต่างๆนะครับอย่างท่านที่ผู้ชมได้คงได้ยินได้อ่านหนังสือพิมพ์ทางสื่อแล้วว่าท่านประธานาธิบดีเต็งเส็งแห่งพม่าได้ไปเยือนสิงคโปร์นะครับประเทศสิงคโปร์เมื่อ2 อาทิตย์ที่แล้วก็เชิญชวนนักลงทุนสิงคโปร์นะครับมาลงทุนในประเทศพม่าการที่ปล่อยให้คุณองซานซูจีก็ดีเป็นผู้นำฝ่ายค้านหาเสียงโดยอิสระเสรีโดยการหรือแม้แต่การปล่อยนักโทษการเมืองจำนวนหลายพันคนในประเทศพม่าแนวโน้มสิ่งเหล่านี้เป็นสัญญาณบ่งบอกในทางบวกกับประเทศพม่าในการที่จะเปิดประเทศเป็นเสรีเพื่อให้การแซงชั่นทางด้านเศรษฐกิจนั้นถูกยกเลิกนะครับล่าสุดนี้ท่านเอกอัครราชทูต EU ประจำประเทศไทยได้สัมภาษณ์ผ่านหนังสือพิมพ์และวิทยุว่า EU กำลังที่เสนอในการที่จะยกเลิกนะครับในการร่วมมือในการยกเลิกแซงชั่นทางด้านเศรษฐกิจพม่าเพราะว่าพม่ากำลังเปิดประเทศเป็นอย่างเป็นรูปธรรมค่อยเป็นค่อยไปนะครับแต่นี้หัวข้อที่เราจะมาคุยวันนี้ก็คือพม่าเปิดประเทศไทยจะได้อะไรนี่คือสำคัญประเทศไทยคือหัวด่านหลักในการที่เป็นเพื่อนบ้านที่สำคัญมีชายแดนติดกับพม่าที่สำคัญแต่ขณะเดียวกันที่กลุ่มต่างๆในพม่าเช่นเรียก ethnic group คือกลุ่มเช่นกลุ่มว้ากลุ่มกะฉินกลุ่มมอญกลุ่มกะเหรี่ยง KNU อะไรต่างๆก็ดีกำลังต่อสู้และกำลังเซ็นสัญญากับรัฐบาลกลางพม่าในการหยุดยิงหยุดต่อสู้กันซึ่งการต่อสู้การขัดแย้งในกลุ่มต่างๆในชนเผ่าต่างๆของพม่ามีกว่า60 ปีแต่อีกกลุ่มหนึ่งที่กำลังต่อสู้กันอยู่ยังไม่ได้หยุดก็คือกลุ่มของกะฉินหรือ KIO หรือกะฉิน Independent Organization ซึ่งอยู่ทางเหนือของพม่าอยู่ติดกับชายแดนประเทศจีนซึ่งกำลังรบพุ่งมันอยู่นะครับซึ่งจริงๆแล้วกะฉินเนี่ยทำสัญญาตกลงเรียกซีดไฟร์หยุดยิงกับพม่ามาเมื่อ17 ปีที่แล้วแต่ขณะนี้ก็ยังมีการสู้รบอยู่สู้รบเริ่มต้นแต่เดือนมิถุนาปีที่แล้วจนปัจจุบันก็ยังสู้รบอยู่ยังหนักขึ้นทุกวันนะครับสิ่งเหล่านี้เราจะมาสนทนากันแล้วก็ประเทศไทยเราจะได้อะไรจากการเปิดประเทศพม่าแล้วเป็นไปได้ไหมที่พม่าจะมีสันติภาพสักทีหลังจากสู้รบมายาวนานกว่ากลุ่มต่างๆกว่า60 ปีวันนี้เราจะมาสนทนากับพันเอกเจมส์ลุมดาวท่านเป็น Deputy Chief of Foreign Affairs กะฉิน Independent Organization หรือ KO สวัสดีครับคุณเจมส์ครับ Good evening, James. Welcome back to our program again.
Yes, good evening.
Today we talk in English, okay? When the Burma open the country, what Thailand will get benefit from that? But this question we will ask the last session, okay, last break. So my question is, Kachin Independent Organization on Burma have been signed a ceasefire, right, 17 years ago, okay? Now it seems to be Kachin and Burma still keep fighting. What do you think when the Burmese government they declare to the public that they will try to call the all ethnic nationality to sign the ceasefire peace agreement? But what about the Kachin?
Yeah, this peace agreement we have already agreed in 1994. It has been
17 years ago.
Yes, 17 years ago. Since then, we keep quiet in the country. But you know that just last year, the Tenzin government formed the government, and President Tenzin announced to the outside world that now our country is going to open for free, and so that everybody can join, and all people who have been used against the government should come back today for peace in the country so that we can develop the country. Not so long time since then. It was 30th of March last year. Yeah, we think that this is a good thing to join together at a peaceful resolution. And then, but since June 9 last year, the Burmese troops has been sending to our area, and fiercely is fighting against us, there's no other choice that our soldier has to fight in self-defense. Since then, up to this day, this civil wars they keep going on and on.
You think, according to the President Thein Sein of Burma, they declare, they announce to the outside world that they try to restore the peace to the all ethnic nationalities, like a Mon, Wa, Thai Yai, even Kachin. You think? What do you think?
Yeah, this is really possible if he really meant to do. More importantly, that once a leader promised to the people, should be keep that promises. For example, President tried to order to stop fighting on Kachin, but militarily they start more fightings come, and this kind of things is for people a little bit difficult to trust. And this come to mistrust. Anyway, we, the KIO, truly understand that because of the whole country, the same, over 60 years have been fighting against each other in Burma. This is the right time for us to agree peace. And yet, this is, there's 7 ethnic nationalities and more than 10 freedom fighters are there. So it's not so easy. We understand, in case if we stand on the foot of President Thein Sein, he has big problem to solve all the problems at one time. Anyway, this is slowly, he can be solved, this kind of problem, through keeping the words. That means what he said means intact according to what he has said. Through that, even this is a big thing. In several, many times that the government cannot bring peace in Burma. Now his time should be that the reality should be come up, so that he is trying to do his best. We understand that, and for the time being, it's difficult to peace within short period, and he has time. For that, we will also try to cooperate in case if he keep his promise and also his men follow according to his word. That is really we can hopeful for peace in Burma.
Okay, the world community, they are understanding that President Thein Sein trying to build unification to all ethnic nationalities for peace in the country. You think it possible for Thein Sein?
This is possible in case if the technique is going the right way. Now, after Aung San Suu Kyi become released and he become given a lot of opportunity to joining in activities, outside war, international communities start to they support the activity of politics in Burma, so that in case if he go on, this is already good terms for the beginning. And the second term, that has to be go ahead like that. And more importantly, we need that the leader need to keep their promises, so everybody will start to trust, and this development and success will become quickly.
I see. Many people, many countries, they think about positively about the Burma opening the country. For example, the Burmese government released Aung San Suu Kyi for free for campaign for election. This kind of thing, like release the all political prisoner in the country. Many now even the former Prime Minister Kun Yun, General Kun Yun, they released already now. Okay, according to the many outside work, they say that it's possible on May the sanction on Burma economic on Burma will be cancelled. Will be possible to be cancelled. What do you think about that?
This is the beginning. Yeah, this is the foundations of bringing peace in the country. One, look at thing about prisoners, political prisoners has been released, and there's many chapters of the law has been amended, and also there's a lot of announcements and by the government. Everything is make our people trust that he will really do. But more importantly, even whatsoever we do practically, unless the country is not peace, nothing can be done. Yeah, that is foundation. And above, one is the most important, should be followed is nationwide ceasefire. True nationwide ceasefire will bring security of the country, and more people will believe on that security, so that the people will even investment, even how to support the country, and this confidence will be based on the security as well as the legalities of the government has to take care on the population.
I heard the government, Burma government, they announced to the public and even to the outside world that they say that a time to restore the peace to the all ethnic nationality. Even the ceasefire last 10 years, last 17 years with some ethnic group, but many outside world they just what they mistrust. They say they in doubt whether the Burmese government they kept the promise or not. What do you think about the Kachin? Because Kachin learned from the history, right? Learn from the experience, learn from the history. When Sai set fire with the Burmese government last 17 years ago, right? Sometime, but I don't know why. What happening last June, last year, Kachin and Burmese keep fighting. What happening on that?
Yeah.
Who break the rule?
This is a long way to talk about fighting. Since we agree ceasefire, we have been trying to abide by what the regulation has been set up during our agreement. Since then, it doesn't mean that I try to blame on Burmese government or Burmese troop. Since then, one step after another, there's many steps there have been broken their promises, and finally, 9th of June last year, they started fighting aggressively. So that is the reason, even though we want to keep our promises as agreed in ceasefire agreement, and yet that we have to defend ourselves. Is that we have to do that, and that is not because we want to fight. That is self-defense style that we have to do. Anyway, I think once that the government may think that is something can be going wrong, otherwise no, we have been killing each other. Thousands of people has been waste and our own people. So probably this is good opportunity for us to learn that what we have to done wrong in the past. In case if we accepted our mistake, then we will try to correct our mistake. Then I think is good for the whole country as well as the whole society around the world can be benefited. I think I would like to say that everything happens for the best. The last time we have been fighting against each other should be benefit for the country in the future as well as neighboring country. So now, don't go, from now on, we should not base on hostility feelings. We need to do something that based on national reconciliation. We forgive each other and let us go. If we keep going on like that, then Obama will always keep fighting as over 60 years ago. Like